Today we're going to talk about why men are trash. Cue all of the straight men just screaming in the comments. Okay. This is going to be about the struggles of being, and I say this word with quotes around it because I will define it in a second, so don't yell at me, a fat girl on Tinder.
Yo, what is going on, Warband? It is Taylor the Fiend back again with another response video. And on today's show, we're looking at a video submission through the Patreon titled Being a Fat Girl on Tinder. And this one, I'm pretty sure we've seen this woman on Replicant, Mr. Fish's channel. If you haven't checked him out, guys, great channel, Replicant Fish. But if you're new here, guys, you're enjoying the videos, be sure to subscribe on your way in. Come and join the Discord if you haven't already. And if you'd like to support the channel, get some exclusive videos, feel free to join the Patreon. Or if you'd like to make a donation, the PayPal link is in the description. But let's see what she's got to say, guys.
Or Bumble, or whatever you choose to use. Well, I don't necessarily think that I exude someone that is not small, which is honestly mostly because I'm like 4 feet tall. If you ever meet me, I'm a very short in stature human being. I am by no means in shape or thin or skinny or anything like that.
Okay, so you lack most of the qualities that most men are looking for, right? And remember, we started off this video with her saying that men are trash. Okay, so just bear that in mind. She has none of the qualities that the average man would find attractive. Now, if you're into thicker girls, larger girls, sure, but on average, men are looking for a girl who at least has her body not ruined, right? Let's keep going.
I probably weigh at least 30 pounds more than you think I weigh. And because of this, you deal with like the just deep-rooted fear of, one, putting anything involving your body out to the world, and two, things like dating apps are terrifying just in case you put like good photos of you on there because you want to put your best self forward and then you look nothing like that and then people are pissed. So
yeah, it turns out people get frustrated when you catfish them, right? If you put up old photos of yourself, nothing like what you look like now, and then you go out and you meet up with a guy, he's going to be quite frustrated. He's going to be disappointed. Because, for guys, it is about what you look like, right? And you can say, well, men are trash. They care about what I look like. It is a preference that men are entitled to. Men are allowed to have preferences. Wow, absolutely crazy, guys. That sentence that I just said there sets off so many people. If you say that men are allowed to have preferences, you get all these women going, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, he can't have preferences. Preferences are for women, right? And so when you say your preferences, for instance, I'm not into large girls, which if you are, I don't care. But if you say your preferences, all of a sudden you're a terrible person, right? But these women can walk around with the preferences of, oh, I want him to be 6 foot plus, I want him to earn 6 figures, all these kind of demands, and that's, they're empowered. You go, girl, you hold out for what you want. Meanwhile, they're hitting 30 and 40 and still unable to attain that. Let's keep going.
like I said, one of my coworkers said something along the lines of, I was on Tinder and I matched with someone and someone commented that I had no photos from like below my waist, so they knew that I must be fat. Let's pause for a second.
True.
And think about this.
Yeah.
That sentence is a real thing that someone said to another human being.
Yeah. And am I missing the point? Like, if you are taking photos of yourself where you cut it from the torso up, a lot of girls will do that because they're trying to catfish you, right? Because they don't want to show, what they actually look like. I personally, I don't match with any girls that have like not a full body picture, guys. Like, for my boys out there still choosing to date, save yourself the time, guys. Do not match with women who only have face pictures, okay? Right? But this woman's acting as if it's offensive. Oh my, can you imagine being that much of a snowflake, guys? Like, I don't understand it. Yeah, see, men don't like to be catfished. Men don't like to be lied to. And you know what? There's a lot of that going on at the moment. A lot of that.
So yeah, that kind of made me start thinking about this. And I've always known that full body photos tend to get more like attention and views and all that bullshit. There are apps that like you can see where they liked a certain part of your profile, or they like commented on a certain part of your profile, and by far the most comments I get are on the photo of me at work, because like I'm looking cute, I'm in like a low-cut shirt, I have a top that's like cinched around my waist. I was also like 30 to 40 pounds lighter.
Yeah, see, because it was an old photo where you looked different, right? I'm going to pull up the part where she's actually going through her photos on her phone, and we're going to see a bit of a description of that, guys. So let's crack into that part.
Insta linked. Mostly I like my Instagram so they know I'm a crazy Disney person before actually getting into it, so they can decide if they're ready for me or not. But we have like photo of my face, another photo of my face. This is actually me using, as Vice would say, kitten fishing. This is like a 4-year-old photo of me. Another photo.
Yeah, okay, so your first two photos, let's have a look at that, guys, right? This was the second photo, I believe. Just her face, right? And then the first photo.
Photo of my.
Yeah, see, look at this, right? Face, face, old photo. Okay, you see how the and then you know what? And then you want to complain that men are trash. Right? That's like, oh my goodness, guys. If you've ever, when you talk to a girl and everything, they will get mega mad at you if you if you fake certain things about yourself. So if you'll ever notice, guys, girls get really mad when men fake their wealth or fake their status. Better Bachelor did a video a while ago on a new proposed law, or they were talking about introducing a law. I don't remember where. Where what they would do is, if a man turned out to, lie about his, whether it be his status, his earnings, his name, or whatever, and he slept with the girl, that would be considered, against the law. And that was something that they're talking about. Meanwhile, you got all these girls doing this, and this isn't even an uncommon thing, guys. For those of the guys in the comments who, you use dating apps, this is incredibly common. Right? You'll just get girls who use really old photos. They'll lie about what type of person they are. It's just, and then they turn around at the end and they say, "Oh, men are trash." Right? And I skipped out the part, mind you, guys. I skipped out the part where she was talking about how she only uses these apps for free attention anyway. Right?
Fishing. This is like a 4-year-old photo of me. Another photo of me standing in Disneyland. Another photo of me in Disneyland. And then a photo of me, which you can tell is old because it's in an American Apparel change room, and I have not worked there in like 3 years. So this is the kind of.
I mean, see, you can also tell because you're a lot lighter, right? Like, it's not just the work. As if anyone's going to know this about your work. Like, if someone's just looking through these photos, they're just going to notice that you're a lot thinner. And when they meet you in real life, you can't be surprised when they feel lied to.
3 years. So this is the kind of thing that I put out to the internet, and how me posting things like really old photos like this of my body rolls into this, because this is going to be about the struggles of being.
Guys, can you imagine like being that entitled? Like, I just don't get it, right?
Good photos of you on there because you want to put your best self forward, and then you look nothing like that, and then people are pissed. So, like I said, one of my they liked a certain part of your profile, or they like
right, yeah,
of me at work because like I'm looking cute, I'm in like a low-cut shirt, I have a top that's like cinched around my waist. I was also like 30 to 40 pounds lighter then. It's fine. But then another coworker who was on, I think it was like an actual like online dating, not an app. On those you can like usually write in your bio like athletic, normal, chubby, like there's a list of things, and she was like, yeah, I went out with a guy and like I had on my profile that I wasn't like the thinnest person in the world, and he even was like, yeah, so I know in your profile that it said that you were like a little chubby, but like I didn't expect it to be this bad. I'm just gonna let that sink in for a minute.
Yeah, and dude, these girls are getting offended by that. If you write, "I'm a little chubby," and then you rock up and you're more than a little chubby, people are going to feel lied to. Right? But I love it, man. It's like, I'm doing this, but you know what? I'm going to blame men anyway. Right? It's I'm going to lie to men, and then I'm going to blame men when they get mad at me for lying. Absolute craziness, man.
Another actual sentence that someone said to a human being.
Wow. Oh my, can you guys imagine? I just want you to like just imagine being this person and being unironically, um, you feel like people's language is something that you should be able to control, right? It's like, oh, this offended me. Can you imagine what this human said to another human? So just ignore it if it bothers you so much. I don't understand. I simply don't understand. Like this channel, guys, that you're watching right now, I get tons of messages from people who don't like these videos. I get tons of messages, and you know what I do, guys? I don't go on camera and go, oh, I can't. Guys, look at all these messages. I can't believe these people said to me. You know what I do? I just ignore them because I don't care. Right? So, oh my god.
So, yeah. I personally, as I said, I never talk to people. I'm that jerk that like ghosts before you even have met me because I am so insanely anxious about this concept and meeting someone and then being like, wow, you look fucking gross. And I know I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, so what you're doing is you're just using people for attention, and then you don't meet up with them. You're literally just using men for attention. You're using men for attention. You're lying to them, and then you're calling them trash at the end. I mean, like, I don't know how much worse it gets. Guys, we're going to leave today's video there. I've had enough of this one. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe on your way out. Leave a thought, leave a comment. Any experiences you've had. Maybe you've got catfished on a date, but you just left immediately. Leave that story in the comments, guys. And if you'd like to support the channel, get some extra videos, be sure to check out the Patreon link in the description. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Yo boys, it's Taylor here. I just want to say thank you if you've made it to the end of the video, and if you've been enjoying the content, be sure to subscribe on your way out, join the Discord, and check out the Patreon link in the description. See you boys in the next one.
Talking too much in the game and they're missing their mind. Had to put myself together, we get my composure and follow my heart. Alright, I used to ride in the back of the bus and my homie.